bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out.
And this will be caught at the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
A first down carry for Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Buck this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot. But nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're continuing to rock and roll. And at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10.
The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Harrington letting one go deep for the end zone.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off play action. Harrington. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
And now here comes Kansas City.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
That ball.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 57 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been...
We're back now in KC. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Taken down at the 42. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, 57, 57.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Mahomes going to throw.
That one caught by Rice.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Harrington. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
That'll be caught by Rice.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes to throw once more. And that one to the right side and incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll take this one only up to about the 21.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. But he could not pull it in. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner,